is to stand up and talk for my rights. I know what that is. See? And I don't care who the guy is. Because my right is my right.
Welcome to Ask the Lawyer with Brian Figueroa of the law firm of Figueroa and Associates for a free, no obligation legal consultation on issues such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. Call us at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions, we got the answers.
Good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers, and comprehensive immigration reform is necessary. It is vital to the U.S. economy as a whole, to obviously the various localities in America. And hey, when is the U.S. government, obviously in particular the Republicans, going to address comprehensive immigration reform? It seems like if they have surrendered to China, to Canada, to Germany, to France, and other countries who are luring smart people to their countries. When we talk about smart people, we talk about people who apply for H-1B visas. These are people who are professionals, for the most part, in the various sciences, technology, jobs that are critical to Silicon Valley, to Wall Street, that will help in the economic development of America. These people graduate from colleges here with degrees, and they are in high demand. So students come from all over the world: the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, Asian countries, Western European countries, and these are smart people, and we want to keep them. How do we keep them? Well, as a F1 student, you get OPT or STEM, and you could stay here a year or two. But we need these people to stay longer, and that's where the H-1B visa comes in, where you get permission to work for at least 3 years, and you could then renew for another 3. And if a job petitions for you for a green card, you could renew indefinitely 3 years, and another 3 years until you get that green card for yourself, your spouse, and children under 21. So that's a part of legalization, and the quota, which is 100,000, if I'm not mistaken, it is too low. Bill Gates and other technology firms have argued before Congress to change it, and it hasn't changed. Comprehensive immigration reform could do so. People with PhDs could self-petition, and we also look at the H-2B section, the on-skilled labor. That quota of 50,000 has to be increased. And those are for businesses normally where Americans do not want to work. You obviously have farm workers, visas, employment work permits, that obviously we have to look at that category too. Family-based petitions take too long. Whether it be brother-sister petitions that take 12 years for most countries, but 25 years for the Philippines, India, or China, that is ridiculous. So if you're going to tell people, do not come to the U.S., do not try to come here as a visitor or at the border and overstay, legalize immigration, the family-based petitions, etc., need to be streamlined, to streamline, we need to remove backlog. We need to reduce the time that it takes to process. The Trump administration, KKK, Russian Trump, slowed down the process. We also have to look at people who came here without inspection that may need a provisional waiver. At this time, children could get their provisional waiver. Spouses could get their provisional waivers, but not parents. So we would like provisional waivers to be afforded to parents who come to this country. Their children become a U.S. citizen, but because they came to the U.S. without inspection, they cannot get a provisional waiver like spouses and children. So the immigration law has to be reformed to be more humane. We will also like to see the reintroduction of 245I. That is a law that expired April 30th, 2001. Why would we like to reintroduce 245I? Because it was a law where if you paid a $1,000 penalty and you had a petition pending, instead of leaving the U.S., you could get your green card in the U.S. as opposed to getting a provisional waiver. And that money, that $1,000, could go to immigration services. When that law was in effect and it ended April 30th, 2001, immigration was getting over $300 million a year. It makes sense, rather than having people get a provisional waiver, travel outside the U.S., buy plane tickets, buy hotel accommodation if they don't have no more family in their home countries, take that money. If it's a $1,000 penalty, why not increase it to $2,000? Then the income for immigration could be $600 million or more. That is money the Immigration Naturalization Services at the time used for border security. So anytime government has to spend money, where does that money come from? So an intelligent, thinking, rational human being would say, when you put these penalties in place at different amounts, which replaces other costs that the applicant will have, it means that we could be more secure at our borders, whether at the Mexican border, Canadian border, or at the airports. My name is Brian Figueroa of Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. Yes, we need comprehensive immigration reform. Other areas of immigration that could be helpful is in the EB-5 sector. That's where if you invest $500,000 or $1 million, the investor, the investor's spouse, and the investor's children under 21, they will get a temporary green card for 2 years and then a permanent green card if they employ 10 Americans. That's good law. It's a process that is needed now because of the economy and the number of small businesses that are going out of businesses. We would like small businesses who are either starting or in business already and they want to expand. Give us a call. Let's explore the EB-5 sector. Do you need $500,000 or $1 million in your business? We will work with you to have an EB-5 approvable business plan. Or for people who want to invest in a regional center, that's a huge investment program with immigration and other businesses throughout the U.S. We could work with you. That is one area that KKK Russian Trump was very excited about because he could have gotten capital for his wife's business that she had when she imported her own products from China. My name is Brian Figueroa of Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. And when our leaders talk, sometimes what we have to do is look at what they do as opposed to what they say. He didn't like vaccines, he took vaccines. He didn't like EB-5, but he wanted his wife to get EB-5 investors. That's KKK Russian Trump. Do as I say, not as I do. This is how a lot of rich folks act, especially Republicans who seem to be from another planet, hopefully not Pluto. My name is Brian Figueroa of Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. Yeah, Pluto is one of my favorite planets. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768 8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Those of you who run a church or any religious organization, you could bring religious workers to the U.S., workers who perform only religious work, not cleaning the church, not repairing the church, but religious services and other things associated with the church. That visa gives 10,000 green cards a year to the religious leader, the religious leader's spouse, and the religious leader's children under 21. So if you have a religious organization and you want to bring experts in that religious field to the country, give us a call. The number to call is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. We will want to see your 501c3 approval as a religious organization, your financial statements. You don't have to pay taxes as a church, but you'll have to see your financial statements either reviewed or audited. We will also want to get your membership in your church and other documents that we will request from you when you come in for our free consultation. The number to call again is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. For those of you who are organizing concerts and you have, artists that you want at your concerts, we look at the P visa, P1, P3. We have the O visas. It's like the alphabet in terms of letters, O, P, R, various visas. Give us a call. Any business need that you may have in terms of bringing international workers, we could assist. The number to call, the number to keep is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845, or visit our website at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. On our website, we have information about our free paralegal program, and there's a link to that program and to our Chamber of Commerce, the New American, African American, Hispanic American Chambers of Commerce. Please visit Ask the Lawyer at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Call your congressional representative, call your senator. There are 2 senators for each state. Call them. Let them know that you support comprehensive immigration reform and the reinstatement of 245I because it is good for immigrants and it is good for the security of our blessed country, the United States of America. Peace.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a free consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our free paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a free consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.